This is the Doctor continuing the Unicorn Overlord video. I'm about to do a short little liberation quest, level 7. Liberation Army sets out to defeat Igor and free Fort Lonteria from Vanillaware rule. We've got Hunters and Griffin Knights. Okay, is that really it? Two Griffin Knights and a thief with 3 hunters. They'll have a little range support, but Lex, I'm gonna put Lex in charge. He'll resist. Then Ralph will shoot down the flyers. Lex can do arrow cover. Interestingly enough, activates before an ally is hit by a ranged physical attack. This actually works against flyers like Griffin Knights, because their high swing is a it's an AoE, but it does extra damage in cavalry. So what I can do is put Addo in the front. They're gonna try to attack him, and then Lex is just gonna cover. In fact, disable quick guard just in case that something messes up there.
They won't know what hit them. Sure thing.
Yeah, perfect. And then
by the grace of the Holy Unicorn, did you need me?
Sharon. Ooh, oh right, their archers can crush Travis.
Guide me, oh Father.
Okay, our counter is not going to do anything there. All right,
I'm prepared for anything.
Let's we can withdraw Sharon. I mean, Elaine's unit, of course.
They will be ours.
We'll deal just fine with the
path is
enemies.
Set.
Ace and Call. Ah, my favorite Valor skill in the entire game.
You don't stand a chance.
Let's join our strength. I'll lend
Sure,
you
I'm
my
gonna
aid.
withdraw them anyway. But RNG changed, and now I can't get a kill.
Here I go.
Taking aim.
Oh, good job, Chloe. Good job, Ralph, for the dual shots.
I'll be good.
That was close.
Healing.
So you can see how that Griffin Knight didn't actually do any damage, thanks to Lex. Lex is, he may be a bit of a doofus, but he's actually more useful than you might think.
The time is at hand.
Oh, Lane's unit can't even, like, kill it.
Ready.
Alright, Lex, you're gonna have to do it.
Onward.
I'm withdrawing for now.
This one's mine. I'll defeat you.
What a joke. Are you okay?
No stopping now. Done and dusted.
Yeah, I don't even have enough Valor skills to
You got it. We march.
steal
The path is set.
gold, but that's okay.
Good.
Lex's
I'm ready
unit
to hit something.
can do something here.
I'll finish this.
Good job guarding so you don't lose your HP. Ooh, the dual shot did not actually kill, but Lex, good job, you killed that thief. Well done, buddy. Okay, he can't arrow guard himself. That's why Lex's arrow guard did not trigger. I should re-enable your quick guard.
Sure thing.
Alright, who should get the kill? Probably Elaine's group.
Onward.
We have more lower level people. Don't really have the Valor skills to do anything. That's okay. Not that important. We finished in 5 seconds, and we had 1 minute to do this. I can expand Sharon's group now. I think that's a good idea. Give them a little more resiliency. Okay. We got a Blancmange, some honors and war funds. Mercenary, thanks a billion for liberating the fort. Okay. I do want to expand. Then I'm gonna unlock one more unit and expand it to 3 right away. Use up all our honors. That way we have options for another group of 3. Mercenary. Gladiators like me can hit entire rows with one sweeping swing of our axe. We're nothing but muscle, too, so go on and hire us on already. I know. Mercenary. Warrior's weapon of choice is a nice big warhammer. Makes quick work of armored enemies, I'll tell you what. Yep, that's true. Soldier. Have you learned the benefits of our long thrust skill yet, Your Highness? It's simply devastating against cavalry soldiers. Why not test it out in a quick mock battle? Oh, you really want us to use cavalry. Yana's unit can finish this if I replace Yana with someone like Clive. Ooh, but what's the initiative order? Oh, he goes too quick. Okay, I'm gonna take Osh out. Clive, what's your initiative? 17. What's Chloe? What's your initiative? 18. Actually, okay, let's do this. Osh doesn't do anything there. Chloe will do something. I bet we can organize this to beat them. So Chloe's going to do the long thrust ability. Then Clive... Oh, you don't have enough damage because you don't have, like, the damage buffing items. Use this brown beret here. Still not enough. Berenice tanks a bunch. Okay, I need to see what the problem is. Yep, so that's as expected. Like, you just not do enough? Oh, you're actually way short on damage.
I shall protect you.
You're mine!
I am your
Actually,
shield.
very tanky.
Come here! Healing! You okay? Too easy.
About that splendid. Could almost move me to tears, Your Highness. In any case, do you better understand the threat we pose to cavalry? Be sure to use a soldier whenever you face them. Yeah, but I'm more interested in thinking about how I could kill this group fully. I'm not actually sure. Yana and Osh did very well. Well, we don't need Osh. What if I did Yana and instead of magic missile, we're gonna add another ice bolt just temporarily to prioritize cavalry, and then that way Clive gets his attack. Let's see. Almost. I bet I don't have enough damage to finish them off in the back. What if instead of I need Huldrick, but I can put Clive up front. Huldrick doesn't do enough damage. We could put Aubin. And then you could use a cavalry guard buckler. Oh, Aubin goes too quick. He goes quicker than Clive. That's the problem. Well, maybe what we need is 2 cavalry. Addo, join the fun, buddy. So close. Wondering what I'm missing to beat this. I'm curious.
I'll defeat you.
Winter's
Nice
Fury!
ball.
My magic is yours.
Addo, you should kill this one. And then you get your AP back. Got the cavalry guard. Following slash, but... Oh, I see what the problem is. We just don't have enough damage. Even a crit is only 32. You can kill the infantry easily enough with Addo, but that last cavalry has just too many hit points.
You see that?
I might have to come back. They just have a little too many hit points for me to deal with right now. Okay, we tried though. Let's do a few more conversations, or a few more meals and then some conversations. Trying to have enough meals so that everybody at least have one conversation with one another. But I also want to spread things out a little. I want to send Elaine and Sharon on a little date. And I want people to try to have slightly different foods, you know. What if we did Yana, Chloe, Osh and Ralph? Kind of weird. Or what if we did Yana, Chloe, and Osh? Oh, but they don't have anything to say. Okay, let's do Joseph first. Joseph, Clive, and Huldrick, I think, could be good. Then we can do... Yana, Chloe, Yuna, and Osh. Sure. Okay.
Good scene.
I gotta sort this by name. Where are you, Yana? Down there?
Enjoy now.
This looks fantastic.
Eat while
I've
it's
never
still hot.
experienced food so divine.
Is that right, Osh?
What a feast!
Okay, this one was going to be Joseph, Clive, and Hodrick, I believe.
Enjoy now.
Let us sup. For a feast for the senses.
Would you care to try some? A toothsome meal.
And then lastly, let's send Elaine and Sharon on a dessert eating
Enjoy
expedition.
now. We thank you for the nourishing meal, O Father.
Delightful.
Please, help yourself.
As though it were made by the royal chef.
Okay, Sharon doesn't seem tired of this dessert. We've got quite a few conversations unlocked now, so let's look on the map. In fact, there's one right here. Elaine and Sharon. Liberation Soldier. Thank you, ma'am. Sharon, please. It's my pleasure. Liberation Mercenary. I scraped my knee real bad, Sharon. Sharon, there. All better now. Sharon, what seems to be the matter? Liberation Mercenary. Oh, my stomach hurts. Yeah, that's it. Liberation Mercenary. Appreciate it. Liberation Mercenary. I know your game, pal. You're just faking sick so you can see Sharon. Liberation Mercenary. Like you can talk. Who's ever heard of going to a healer for a little scrape? Liberation Mercenary. Not so loud, damn it. Just think what she'd say if she heard us talking like this. Elaine, you're a kind soul to be doing this, Sharon. Especially on a day you're meant to be resting. Sharon, yes, well, it's the only way I feel I can repay my debt. Elaine, your debt to whom? Sharon, the orphanage here at Ronmore. It's where I was raised, actually. And though they received plenty of donations after Zenora invaded, there's still so much they need my help with. Elaine, as I've noticed, yes. I only ask that you not exert yourself beyond your means. Sharon, I won't. Though if anyone should be making that request, it's me of you. Oh, and do let me know if you've ever need of my healing. I'd be glad to assist you however I can. Well, it's not quite as she's not quite as taken with Elaine as she was with Lex. But there's no Chloe to interrupt, so there are more conversations. Okay, Clive and Joseph. They're gonna be too serious, man. Let's see what Yana and Nina have to say. Learn more about our new recruit. Nina, Yana, who were you speaking to just now? Yana, oh, merely one of the swamp's resident crows. Nina, you can converse with crows? Yana, what kind of witch would I be if I couldn't? Communing with animals is one of the first things we learn how to do. Yana, sorry, just a little joke. It was actually an acquaintance from the village who's transformed into a crow. And I can't talk to horses or griffins either, in case you were wondering. Nina, yes, that would have been rather surprising. But I have to wonder, why did that witch decide to turn herself into a bird? Yana, for the mobility, according to her. That and the desire to change who she was. It's all too common here in the swamp. Many of my apprentices have left to start new lives as different animals entirely. And while there's nothing wrong with doing so per se, I find it all to be a bit of a shame. Only one you exists in the world. I can't see the reason for wanting to discard that. Nina, haven't you ever wished to become someone else, Yana? Yana, in a sense, I suppose. Years ago, I wished to grow into a powerful sorceress, just like my old master was. But that didn't mean I wanted to be her. Such dreams only become reality through the inner strength you bear deep within. And once you've achieved them, you can take pride in knowing it was your effort which got you there, and yours alone. Nina, that's actually why I joined Deliberation to begin with, to find the dream I was willing to pursue. So while the journey ahead might yet be long, I'm proud of myself for even taking the first step. Yana, as you should be. Ah. Witches can turn into animals, but they can't converse with animals. Let's see. You know what? Morden and Clive, they'll have a fun conversation. Oh, this one's apparently Bruno and Travis. Bruno. Yeah. Wow. Travis. That's some good chopping you're doing there, big guy. Bruno. I dare you to say that again. If you're here to make fun of me, you can go straight to hell. Travis. Easy, easy. I'm just checking on you. I know how much you hate this kind of busy work, so... Bruno, I do, but at least it keeps my axe arm moving. I'll take that kind of training any day. Travis, heh. Bruno, you got something to say to me? Travis, oh, nothing. Bruno, look. I brought this on myself, so you won't hear me complaining if that's what you're after. Travis, not sure what you mean, but I'll tell you this much. Never change, Bruno. Though, if you're gonna sneak food from the stores, might try not to get caught next time. Bruno, damn it, Travis! I knew you were only here to make fun of me. I feel like Bruno probably eats the food of 5 men. It's okay, we got plenty of food. Clive and Morden, this should be fun. Morden, you there, kid. 5. Ah, Morden, was it? Morden, that's what they call me. Anyway, you notice you've got a nice big chip on that lance of yours? 5. I do now. Yes. It would seem I'll need to procure a new one when we're next in town. Morden, you're talking about buying? At least let me take a look first. Should be an easy fix. And if anyone can do it, it's an old stonemason like me. 5. I'd much appreciate that. Thank you. Go right ahead. Morden, there you are. Good as new. Clive, what craftsmanship. You've done finer work than even my preferred blacksmith. Morden, glad to hear it. Now let's talk fees. Clive, hold a moment. You mean to demand gold from me? Morden, what do you think this is? A charity job? All I'm asking for is a bit of drinking money. And when you really think about it, this is still plenty cheaper than buying a whole new weapon. Clive, just mind keep your wits about you. Morden, ha! No need to worry about me, kid. I've been swimming ale since before you were born. Now that is what we're here for. I think we have 2 more conversations we can do before we decide what to do next. Sharon and Bruno. Ooh, this should be pretty fun too. Sharon. Another fine morning, blessed by the Father's divine grace. I think a short rest is in order to celebrate the occasion, perhaps on that boulder over there. Sharon. Ah, how lovely. Bruno. The hell you think you're doing? Sharon. My word. Did the boulder just speak to me? Bruno, who are you calling a boulder? Sharon, I meant no harm, oh talking rock. Wait, is that you, Bruno? Bruno, of course it is. I get the feeling you thought otherwise. Sharon, what? No, I would never confuse your muscular back from your stone. Well, I suppose there's no point attempting to hide it. Forgive me for leaning on you. Bruno, it's fine. It was kind of my fault too for crouching down like that. Sorry for scaring you, Sharon. Sharon, and what were you doing over there, if you don't mind me asking? Bruno, a cat. Sharon, what was that? Bruno, I found a cat, okay? Poor thing was hurting real bad, so I figured I'd try and fix him up. Sharon, and what an adorable little kitten he is. Assuming you don't mind, I would be glad to heal him with some of my magic. With my help, your friend here will be back on his paws in no time. Bruno, yeah, go right ahead. Thank you, Bruno. It'll just be a minute. Yes, we must all save the cats. That is very important. Okay, we have a Joseph and Clive conversation. I don't know we need to do that right this moment. We can, those two are just gonna yammer on about honor and sacrifice and duty and yada yada. You know, it's all the same. Let's take a brief look at the quest log. Okay, Angel's request. 18 more divine shards. Do I actually have enough for that? I might. Okay, this is perfect. Because we can get another recruit. Question is, how do I want to spend my divine shards? I really want this thing, the Angel Plume. And of the items, none of the Templar stuff I think is worth getting. The Cleric's Cane is potentially very good. But there might be, like, it's 15 divine shards and you can buy other staffs. Holy Knight Shield does look reasonably good. Block an enemy attack with medium guard and critically prevents debuffs. That is pretty solid, but 15 divine shards is a lot. I don't know that's real worth it. Lapis Pendant always good, but there are other ways to buy those. I'm thinking I might need to invest in these dues of various types of dues. So let's get, I think these are strength are probably the most valuable. Let's get 4 of these. Okay, and then I need to spend 10 more lapis. Agility, initiative. Having a couple to manipulate initiative in the right way could be real good. Crit, that might be real good later on. Don't know I need that right now. Acuity, same deal. I kind of want, where's the protection stuff? Physical defense ones are good. Let's get 2 of those. Parrying is guard, right? I don't know I need that either. Let's get 2 of the agility ones, and then let's get magic attack. Our magic attack is fine. Let's get a vitality. And I'll use some of these. Okay. Oclese, thank you, Elaine. That seems to be all the divine shards I needed. And here, these are for you. Got a Carnelian pendant, a lapis pendant, that's amazing. A lot more renown. Oclese, with my task complete, these wings now soar for deliberation alone. Be sure to use them well. Okay, Oclese joined deliberation. Fantastic. Feather swords can buff themselves and bear a good balance of attack and defense. And then we got a different angel here, Heaven's Wing Knight. Hello there, my prince. I've inherited Lady Oclese Divine Shard's duty for the time being. Please feel free to speak with me whenever you'd like to exchange items. And next I can, I should save up. I want to say this Angel Plume is exclusive to this shop. There's some really strong items later on, like this Grand Bear's Shield is busted good. Debuff immunity. Debuff covers both afflictions, and I don't know we've quite seen the... no, we have seen debuffs, like House Girls can apply a minus defense debuff when they hit. This makes you immune to those types of debuffs and affliction. It's like crazy good. We definitely want that. But that means we have to spend more of these. 20 more for the Angel Plume is a good... and then we have to figure out how to spend 50 more. Carnelian pendants, again, I might just like buy those up here too. There are some Some items like the Heaven Steed Reins and the Heavy Wyvern Reins, those could be good. Dynamic Glide, I believe that's a dodge, kind of like the Thief's Evade, but it does require 2 PP. Although it does grant the user plus 20% physical attack, it's, I don't know, it doesn't seem that strong. Okay, but we have Oakley's critically. Oakley's only likes Elaine and Sharon, so you know where we're going to put them. Sharon's group, of course, because Oakley's and Sharon is the true ship. The one true ship in this entire game. Oakley starts at level 10 too. And she is considered an advanced class, the Feather Swords. All the advanced classes have up to 4 item slots, and they always have 2 PP and 2 AP. Just having 2 AP at this stage of the game is like doubling your damage. So she's very good. You'll notice she also has Sky High Evasion. So we should give her buy a silk scarf for her. She also has really good guard. So we can like turn her into a tanking god. She's gonna evade a lot of attacks. Otherwise, this guarding fighter could be good, but she's just gonna evade a lot. She also has extremely good accuracy. Accelerate, plus initiative and accuracy. Yeah, Shield Smite and Spiral Sword. These are physical attacks, I believe. What are the other stats? Evasion is her best stat. She doesn't have very good base physical attack, though. Actually, okay. We're definitely buying her a scarf. Not the provisioning. What am I doing? The armor.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Done and done.
Question is, what else do I buy her? I could buy her this brown beret. But I feel like I want a mercenary's eye patch on someone and then swap out the brown beret. I don't know about that. Her class is definitely more of a tanky class. She's good at damage for right now in this game because she has 2 AP. But in the long run, it's not what she's actually good at. You could give her a Vitality Talisman. She doesn't get one shot. No, Bruno needs a Vitality Talisman. What am I talking about? Oh, I know what I can give her. I know what I can give her. I can give her an item that makes her use her PP in a different way. So, you also have good initiative. Travis goes first, but then you go second. Counter Belt. Activates after an enemy attack with an active skill. You know what? I think that's the way to go. You don't need to use your Accelerate. You already have so much accuracy and initiative. What's the point? Whereas counter-attacking, that seems perfect. Yes. Also note, if it's Shield Smite like this and Spiral Sword, this means I would never actually use Shield Smite. I would only ever use a Spiral Sword because the conditions are in an odd way. What I'm thinking is we can make Spiral Sword hit only enemies with high dodge, so flying units or scout units. This is something I don't quite understand. If you list 2 like this, Like flying condition 1 and scout condition 2, is it or is it and logic? I want to test this out for science. The shields might just go for like the lowest hit point one. Counter. Yeah. Okay, this should be a very strong formation now. Oclase will add a tremendous amount of firepower to this group. It's kind of a very dodgy group. She also starts with two very nice piece of equipment, I believe. The Heaven's Swing Sword and Heaven's Swing Shield. Good accuracy, good evasion, good base damage, and defense. So she's like easily the strongest unit right now, or one of the strongest, not the strongest. But yeah, Sharon's unit assembled. Let's go talk to Miriam because I can't remember what the order of the quests are, so let's do that. Miriam, I'm honored you've come, Your Highness. Right this way?
It's truly an honor, Your Majesty. I am Miriam, humble servant of the Knights of the Rose.
Your order answered directly to my mother, yes? But I fear I don't recall ever meeting you. I hope I've not offended.
You've not. 10 years past, I was but a squire, and in no position to have made your acquaintance.
Ahem. And what of Kitra?
She went ahead to scout the city, but we've since lost contact. In sooth, I worry for her safety. Times such as these make me thankful for Fran and her griffin. They have taken wing, and scour the ground as we speak.
Then we may leave the search to her. But what about us, my prince?
Joseph has readied an encampment in a nearby field. We make for battle as soon as preparations allow it. And if Renaud is truly bound by the same magic Hodrick was, the ring should release him with little issue. Now come, Euclid awaits, and Scarlet with her.
Joseph, our preparations are complete, Your Highness. We stand ready to deploy at your command. Miriam, in that case, allow me to ride ahead to the rendezvous point. I shall meet with Fran and Kitra myself. Elaine, understood. Be careful out there. Hodrick, Renaud was once a brother in arms to me, my prince. I can attest that he was a bold and powerful knight. This battle will doubtless prove difficult. I advise we plan our moves carefully. Joseph, before we march for Euclid, my prince, allow me to offer a word of counsel regarding our tactics. Okay, now the game finally explains it, because if you play at the lower difficulties, you don't really need to worry about tactics. At least not until this point. Press plus to open the overworld menu, select character list, and navigate to the loadout tab to edit a character's tactics. Joseph, now then, allow me to enlighten you on the proper usage of tactics. Tactics you set determine when a character will use what skill and who they will target. Joseph, if you proceed without a planned tactic, your soldiers will generally confront the enemy directly before them. If you wish to fight with greater efficiency, I suggest you set conditions to determine who they'll target. Consider one of Elaine's active skills, Lean Edge. Elaine will recover hit points if he defeats an enemy using that skill. Hence, targeting the enemy with the lowest hit points make it more likely he'll defeat his foe and trigger the healing effect. Elaine, that makes sense, yes. Having a tactic in mind should make engaging our foes a more straightforward task. Joseph, indeed. Now, when choosing tactics, you must always pay close attention to the priority of the actions listed. Tactics and priority. On a character's turn, they'll use the highest skill on their priority list with conditions that have been met. For example, if Joseph is assigned a tactic shown above, he will attack with Slice no matter what. That means he will never use Heal to aid his allies. Elaine, in other words, the skills I'd like our soldiers to use first should be assigned a higher priority. Joseph, just so. And the more narrow the conditions for a skill's use, the higher priority I suggest you give it. By adjusting the priority of his tactics as shown above, Joseph will use Heal if an ally has less than 50% hit points, otherwise he will attack with Slice instead. Press Y on the tactics menu to change the order of tactics. Joseph, worry not, Your Highness. There's no need to demand perfection of yourself from the outset. Experiment with a wide range of tactics to start. You will surely understand them better in practice. Ah, and if you ever wish to test out a new idea, you may partake in mock battles at any fortress under our control. Elaine, thank you, Joseph. I'll be sure to keep all this in mind. Yep. Okay. Joseph, that was all I had to say, Your Highness. Let us move at once to rescue Scarlet. Oh, level 8. I should probably do this first. I thought there would be another, like, liberation quest or whatnot. I'm just curious if I go this way. Or these are just, enemies guarding the road to Eucrit. I don't actually have to take them out. Woo. I'm just gonna quick battle that. Just 3 thieves. Not very exciting. I mostly want to see if there's any some sorcerers. Again, we'll quick battle that. We're very strong right now. Okay, there is the walled city, so I don't see any liberation quests on the way. Can't interact with that little hut. There's the gladiator. Oh, now we're strong enough to one-shot them. More conversations here. Oh, I know what that is. That's the black market dude. We'll worry about him later. Okay, none of this looks like a liberation quest, because sometimes when you do a main quest, you don't get access to the liberation quest. Now, I like to do the little liberation quests if we can, but it doesn't seem like it matters. Alright, the next battle will be pretty intense. I know there was another lady down here by the fort. We will have to come back and talk to you later. For now, let's go rescue Scarlet, and then we'll work on some more, work on recruiting that lady and other things, and talking to this this mercenary here. So, I think this is a good place to end the episode. Should I do the lore? I'm just thinking. I think it might be good to read about this. Okay. The priestess abducted. Elaine meets with the knight Miriam, who tells him that her accomplice Keitra has gone missing after heading to the walled city of Eucrit to gather intel on Renault. Upon hearing that Fran leads the search for Keitra, Elaine prepares to deploy for battle. Knights of the Rose, the personal guard of Queen Elenia of Cornea, comprised exclusively of women, and counting the Queen's niece Virginia amongst their ranks. Most were killed during Valmor's rebellion, but some knights and squires were said to have survived. Miriam, a knight of the Rose who worked closely with Clive after Cornea fell to lay the groundwork for the Liberation's rise. After meeting Elaine in the course of her mission to track down Renault, she agrees to enter his command. Okay, so there's the Knights of the Rose. Oh, we've got Oclise. I think we read her first entry already. Oclise, willing to enlist after Elaine drove the Black Talons from the church. She requested his aid in gathering divine shards, offering items and vowing to join the liberation once he was finished. Afterward, Oclise completed her task with Elaine's assistance, as she had long wished to stand beside Sharon in battle. She joined the liberation's ranks in hopes of finally bringing Zenora to heel. And lastly, I think we didn't read about the fort we liberated, Fort Lonteria, a fort in southern Cornea, near the nation's border with Draconoid. It was hastily constructed amidst the two kingdoms' age-old border dispute and has changed hands countless times over the years. Okay. Just gonna move myself into position here. Get ready for the main quest, a level 8 quest. That'll give us finally an opportunity to level. I'll organize the groups, decide who likes each other, who to bring, and so forth. I feel like I do have to bring Hodrick and Joseph. I bet they have something to say to Renault. Joseph is purely there to have a little chat. So he might go in the group of 3. We'll see. Speaking of that, I might as well give him the gauntlets. Because no one else is using them. Maybe even the guarding gloves. Ooh, the guarding impetus could be good for him. He has pretty good guard rate. And I'll probably use some of the dues as well to buff up some characters before the battle. But we will deal with all that in the next episode. Thank you for watching.